Bang! Neeves Knives, I'm Jared, and today we have a brand new Civivi model, the ODD 22. Now, there is a couple different versions. This comes in a wood and Damascus, a green micarta coated, and then the non-coated in black G10. 14C 28N blade steel. Now, this blade is a little bit deceiving. So, it is a clip point blade. However, it appears to have a trailing clip point blade, but it does not. This is actually a straight clip point blade, so that's awesome. It's going to be a little bit better for everyday carry purposes. Now, this is also a big belly straight clip point. So you can see you have quite a bit of belly there. So yeah, you do got to get up there pretty high before you get to the tip, but you can still do it. So it's going to be a pretty versatile blade shape, letting you use the belly when you need it, use the tip when you need it, and then use the straight area right here for some nice push cuts and stuff. Deep carry clip that is reversible, and then the flipping action. Yeah. This thing has really, really good action right out of the box, fresh out of the box. I haven't even oiled it yet. And just, man, great flipper tab. The flipper tab is nice and comfortable, well jimped, perfect jimping. The brake from the detent is perfect. I couldn't ask for it to be any better. Light switch or push button, both of them are very comfortable, very smooth on the drop. Then you have the thumb studs that are very easy to access and are nice and grippy. Perfect thumb stud action. Feels really good. It snaps out really nicely. And like I said, the drop on it is very smooth. And this is fresh. So I haven't even thrown any KPL on it. And it is very, very smooth. T8 hardware all the way around. And the liner lock, it's got a little bit of a cutout, but that's my one complaint. I don't have many complaints with this one. I like it quite a bit, but I wish there was a little bit more access. They did give you some, so it's not horrifying, but, you know, yeah, I slip off of it a little bit. Not too bad, though. But, yeah, I would prefer to be knocked back a little bit more. Sharpening choil and plunge grind. It's okay. I would like to see them make it a little bit bigger and better, but it's okay. You know, they started it here, it ends right here, right where that shiny spot is. So you at least have something to sharpen off. So I'll give them credit for that, but I'd like to see it a little bit larger. That way I have room to really lay back the angle and everything. Now, this is the thing. This thing's geometry is amazing. 15 thousandths behind the edge on a very broad blade. So the taper, man, it's so thin. Very thin geometry. This thing's going to pass through materials extremely, extremely well. Then their edge, they did a damn good edge on this. It almost looks like a polished edge, almost. Almost. Not quite, but almost. It is a very shiny, well-done edge. I can see the light scratch pattern on the edge. They didn't polish the primary grind with the buffing wheel, how they sometimes do. Companies, period. You know, companies sometimes they'll run their edge across like a buffing wheel in order to strop it, and you'll see it hit, you know, the primary grind. Not in this case. This is a very clean edge. It looks really good. Good work. And it's very, very sharp for a factory edge. But it's 14C 28N. So 14C, you know, it sharpens up really good. And it's a steel that takes a really good edge, even if they do bring it up to a high grit. Now, the ergos, it's not a big knife, but I can just get a full 4-finger grip. It's tight. I'm tight on there. And if I really spread out, it's about 3.5 for me. But I can squeeze it on there. So this is a knife that's like a perfect size EDC knife for a lot of people, where, you know, you can really bear down, especially if you take advantage of the flipper tab right there for push cuts, which you absolutely can. The reverse grips are not going to be the best with this knife because it is a big belly, so ropes or straps will tend to slip out from the belly of this. But you could do it, though. You just got to be, you know, careful and, you know, thoughtful of it. But You know, being a reversible deep carry clip, it's going to work great left and right-handed. Yeah, pretty awesome. They did a really good job. And like I said, the geometry on this is so thin. This thing is super duper slicey. The swedge on top is what makes it deceiving. It makes it almost seem like it's a trailing point, but it's not. Now that swedge is going to help when passing through materials. It's going to help the materials go over the spine of the knife and not get bunched up. You know, like when you're passing through cardboard, sometimes, you know, materials get bunched up at the spine, you know, trying to basically allow the blade to go through. Well, in this case, it creates like a little air pocket, and it allows the materials to go up and around the blade as it's going through the materials. So it also can help bring out a little bit of strength, a little from the spine thickness out to the tip. And in this case, we have a nice pokey tip, but not too dainty. It's nothing you're going to have to worry about, but really good for utility cuts. It's just, you know, with that big belly, you got to lift up a little bit. You're going to lose a little bit of leverage. Not a big deal, though. G10 is done very well. They kind of have like a little bit of a polished swedge on each side right here, and then the heavy texturing on the face. The micarta and the wood looks really nice too. The green micarta one has a blacked out blade, and then the wood one has the Damascus, which looks incredible. Now, the 14C28N is heat treated to between 58 and 60 HRC on this one. Now, the coated blades, it's a little bit softer. I think it's 57 to 59, I think. Let me just double check really quick. I got it right here. Yeah, 57 to 59 for the coated blades, which I don't know why they have to run the HRCs a little bit softer for the coated blades. I don't know if it doesn't stick well. I have no idea. But I know for the non-coated blade, between 58 and 60 is a great HRC for 14C. Of course, we want to see it closer to 60. 60 is a great HRC for 14C, and Civivi does a really good job with it. But yeah, I'd like to see them try to stick in that upper end area, you know, 59 to 60, if not, you know, 60, 61 area. But the 57 to 59 is a little bit, you know, disappointing considering, you know, and I don't mean just for the 14, because technically 14C, it doesn't matter as much. So it matters. It always matters, but it's not as dramatic as other steels. And what I mean is that 14C has a wider range of where it does good. Like you'll see 14C at like 56, 57, and you'll see it at 58, 59, and then you'll see it at 60. Now, obviously the 60, well, maybe it's not obvious, but the 60 is going to have better edge retention, and the 57 is going to be tougher. But it's not ruined, right? It's still a great steel, a great quality steel at 57 as it is at 60. Other steels, that is not the same. Other steels, you go down to 57 HRC and it is ridiculously soft, like very, very soft. But anyways, yeah. They do a good job with their 14C28N. Now, this is a design by TUFF Knives. I guess I should have said that from the start. So this is a TUFF Knives collaboration. And yeah, I like it. I think it's pretty cool. So there you guys go. Just a quick look at the new ODD 22 TUFF Knives design. I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.